Hi everyone, this is Phyllis with Phyllis Finds. I have another big Dollar Tree haul. Now, with all the words and all the things about everybody saying that the prices are going up at the end of this month, I headed in there on the 24th, picked up some things that I thought I could use in the future, and to do junk journals, and also to look at what they had in for Halloween and had any more fall stuff. But first thing I wanted to show you, this is one of the placemats that I've gotten at the Dollar Tree. It is reversible, and I got a couple of them, more than one. And so what I'm doing with this is I used my pinking shears and I cut the edge all the way around on this placemat. Now the nice thing about this fabric is it feels like it is backed with Pellon. So it has some sturdiness to it that you would not normally find. What I did look for, though, to use on this, I was looking for a cover. Now I have multiple book covers that I have pulled, taken books out of. And so I had looked at this size to do this, but with it being black like this, you can see it through the cover. It doesn't make the white pop. So I did find a white book, and I did gut it. Now, the one problem I had with it is what was on the spine did show through. So I took paper from the inside of the book. These are the inside cover parts, and have used that to cut a piece off and use on that spine. So when I am doing this, I will have we'll be going this way. I want this sunflower to be in the center of my front. And I love this pattern. Now the inside, I'm going to use the green. And in using my pinking shears, I was able to cut off the strips. Now these will make great little ribbons for tassels, or ribbons to put inside the book. They're all fairly long and skinny, and so this will be a nice little attachment for a tassel or the inside. And as you can see with this, you can see this white on the inside, so I'm going to use some more of this paper, which matches, and fill that in, or I can put a piece of cloth in there, but this should cover that up and make it perfect to put on the inside. And of course the pinking shears makes that edge look nice and finished. So this is the project I'm working on right now. I kind of talked to you guys about it before. I did find this finally, is the sunflower stamp set. Now they've had this in the past, and I always thought I had bought it, but apparently it's not in with all of my stamps. So I missed it somewhere along the line, but luckily they had one set of this at the Dollar Tree. They had, I don't know whether it had just come in or whether they had, discovered it. Who knows? Anyway, it has the sunflower, has everything in there, so this is going to be part of this junk journal. Now, I am doing this junk journal for, if I reach the 400 subscriber, this will be part of the giveaway for that 400 subscriber not challenge, I should say, but giveaway. Or drawing, I should say. So this is all part of that I'm going to be doing. But let's get into the other good stuff that I did find at the Dollar Tree. Now we'll start off with a little bit of fall stuff that I found. I did find the sunflowers, so this is also going to be part of that junk journal. The ribbon, I did find these three that I really liked. The gingham check, the fall leaves, and the pumpkins. I thought they were adorable. $1.50. And so I did pick those up. And the only other one I picked up was this one here. I liked the background. It is a wired ribbon. Now the thing about wired ribbons, if you don't want the wire on there, that is easy to pull out. And I have showed that, I do believe, on a video. But the wire, as you can see, you get it. It can be pulled out really easy. That making your ribbon non-wired and can be used. The other thing is you can use the pinking shears on ribbon such as this. And the pinking makes it so it does not unravel. So it's one of the sewing tricks that they have out there. So be on the lookout for those. The other two things that I picked up are these wood bead garlands. So this one is the sunflower. It has 3 wood sunflowers in it. Of course, I'm going to take it apart. It also has this cute little dangle down here, or tassel. Kind of has a thing going for it, but we'll wet that down and have it not do. And so it'll be fun in there. The other one is this acorn. And it also has a little tassel on it. So those will work really great for tassels in the junk journal. And that was all that I got for the fall. Now on to the fun Halloween themed stuff. Now I did find another Creepers, the Rag and Bone Man, and I love the picture here on the front. I had previously hauled this one, the Wishing Well, and used one of the pictures in here, and as you can see I've used a piece of acetate that I had, and this will go on the front of a journal, which, looking at, it fits fairly well on the front of a journal page. So you can make it, or you can make the journal the exact size of this picture and have it that way. So that's an option for that. But ways to think outside. And this one here has some really fun pictures. Very spooky Halloween. And I'm also gearing up for all the Halloween junk journals, that since that's my favorite time of the year. It'll be kind of fun to do a few of them. This one here is really a neat picture. And then this one. but the fonts in here and the little bits you can cut out and use in junk journals. So those are upcoming projects as well. I did pick up one skein of yarn, and the reason, it is orange. So perfect for Halloween junk journals. It also will work for the fall junk journals. And so that one is a good one there. The one spool of ribbon I picked up was this one. It has the cats, the skulls, the spiders, the trees. Very spooky Halloween, black and white. So I did like that one. I have a lot of Halloween ribbon that I've gotten through the years, so I usually don't pick up a lot of that because of the stash I have. Now these, the wood ornaments, these are also great to use in junk journals. You can put this on the top. Now this would be fun for a Harry Potter junk journal. There are, oh, that one's busted. There are 8 pieces in there. And then, of course, the cat. These can be painted. You can put scrapbook paper on them. Any number of things you can do with those. Of course, these were all $1.50. I did pick up this one placemat with the spider. I'm pretty darn sure I have one from last year that I got. It's the same spider, but I think it's in the purple, not in the solid black. So I did get this. Now, the not interesting thing about this, you can use this for dyeing and using sprayers, and it will put the pattern on a page. So that's what I'm going to use this one for. And the fact that it has little spider webs and the smaller spiders around the outside will also, and then it has these, the spider body has all these dots, so there'll be some interest in that one. I did get this guy. This is a light up ghost. He was $5. And so, let's make sure we got that. Yeah, we do have that out. $5. He is battery on the back, on the bottom side. So, should be interesting. Oh, and he has a little switch also. They put underneath. But you can put something behind here if you wanted to. But I thought he'll be fun for Halloween. I love the ghosty. And then 2 more light up items. Now I previously showed this little light up guy. He has the spiders, the ghosts, light up house. But then they also had this one. This one has some acetate behind it, so it's going to give it a softer glow. Takes batteries, which I haven't put in there yet. But I thought this was really cute. And then, of course, the gravestone. The Rest in Peace gravestone. And that's quite similar to this other one. It does have spider web on the one side, ghosts and bats. So when it lights up, it should reflect those different Halloween things in them. Now for the fun junk journal stuff. guys out of the way for a second. So, finally found these. I've been searching for a while for these, and these were the only patterns that they had, the Minnie Mouse baking liner and the Stitch baking liner. So I was quite excited to get those. Let's see, we pop this open. So really, really pretty, nice, perfect for junk journaling. There is 9.8 feet, so four yards. And it's 11.8 inches wide. First, let's get the stitch open. Little ghosties are falling over. And then the stitch. These are really fun. I love these. So this will go great with the Stitch journal. I've got starting to order or find out all the parts for. So that will be a fun one. I did only get these two stickers. They'd been out of stickers at the one, and they got some in, and this is one of them. So I thought this would be cute to go with the Barbie numbers there. And let's see if we picked up. Oh, I didn't get the Barbie one because I didn't find that one. But I'm looking for the Barbie, to do a Barbie junk journal as well. But these are really fun. And of course, you know, for tucking in to a junk journal, this will be fun. Really, really fun. So I'm kind of excited about this. And I love the little pictures on the back side. You got donuts, little puppy, soccer. So now you could use this, you know, for other types of junk journals. Dog junk journal, sports junk journal, dance. And these are going the other way, so these would make good pockets to use in a junk journal as well. Presents, pineapples, umbrellas, cameras, earphones, penguins, and then a little kitty cat on the doctor. So, you know, if you did a medical junk journal, that'd be fun. Exercise, chickens, a farm one, ice cream, sunglasses, and coffee cups or teacups. So these were, this was still only $1.25. And so I did pick up those. And of course the butterflies, I have the white ones, but these color ones I hadn't seen those, so I did grab that. I did find the Sure Fresh paper sacks. So these will make great pockets. If you do like a kitchen junk journal, this will be great for that. Grab one out. So popcorn, pizza, really fun design. You could even use it in a fun kids junk journal. I do have paper pad that is food, so that would be fun to use this with that. So I don't know if you guys are like me, if you're looking for things for junk journals that can be used, and then collect stuff to use for those junk journals. I have the habit of kind of doing that. Okay, also in Crafter's Square, I did get 2 of these sewing sets. Now, I'm not going to use them for sewing or for travel or anything like that. I did pick these up to use in the junk journals. Even this little sewing up here would work. But the scissors you could use as a dangle. This little threader you could use. There's the buttons, the snaps. The tape measure itself is paper, so that could be used. Each of these little threads could be made into a part of a dangle by putting beads on it and stringing it. So that's what I bought these for, is to make dangles. I did pick up 3 fabrics. The solids are perfect for accents and to go in junk journals for pockets, or to make ruffled trim or whatever, but still only $1.25, so that's why I grabbed them. Two other flashcards that I got, Eric Carl, alphabet and number flashcards. Now, the graphics are always fun on these. And then, of course, the backside has the paint. But you got ant, bear, the caterpillar, which he's well known for. And, of course, the backside is really fun print. So, just using these to tuck into a junk journal would be kind of fun, especially if you do a jungle junk journal or farm junk journal, or if you have a book, the little golden books. There are some that have to do with mouths. A supernatural one, the narwhal, is the unicorn of the sea. Owl, pig, Quetzal, rooster, spider. Now that'd be fun to put in a Halloween junk journal. Turtle, of course, there's your unicorn. Vulture, walrus. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Zolo? Yak, zebra, dragonfly, frog, monkey, lobster, penguin, sheep, turkey. Now that would be good for Thanksgiving one. Woodpecker, and then of course a couple little cards. So now this in here has a fun image on it that can be used. So all options for the junk journals, and of course the numbers. Also Eric Carlisle. I don't think I'm pronouncing that last name correctly. Look how fun. Apple. Of course, caterpillar. They got cats, pears, plums, foxes, strawberries. Ah, that's a good one to go in the strawberry journal. Bee. So these are all things that, you know, you can coordinate with journals that you're working on. Apples, fish, sausage, mosquitoes. Let's hope we don't make it. Acorn, fish, some lollipops. It's not a cricket, grasshopper. Cake, sudden mind blank there. Sorry. Butterflies, watermelon, ducks, ladybugs. Now that would be a fun one. And of course the back side coordinates color-wise with what's on the front. So, you know, you're always getting things. Beetles. Now there's pie. Some more beetles. Muffins. There's lemons. Then that would be fun in the lemon junk journal. Broccoli. I wonder if anybody's ever done a broccoli junk journal. Pineapple, grapes, and of course the little cards. These don't have the little pictures on them other than that one. So something to look for adding to junk journals that you might not think about using in junk journals is those. Now I do pick up these and antibacterial hand wipes. This one is Smart Apple, so it's a new one that they just got in. I use these at work. I keep them on me all the time, so this is for my work. That way, if my hands get dirty while I'm working, I can just grab one of those. Now, spot the difference activity puzzle. Spot it picture puzzles. Now I liked this one. I thought this was kind of fun with the green. And of course it has bugs in there, but look at this one. Kitty cat. Oh my gosh. Wouldn't that be fun to use in a junk journal? And of course you've got cookies. Let's get these guys out of the way. Ice cream. There's George Washington crossing the Delaware. So, you know, just the pictures themselves can be cut out and used in a junk journal. And if you wanted, you could use one picture on the one side and the other part from the other side. So, got more cupcakes. You've got Abe Lincoln. And this side, of course, has cars. There's a very, very Christmassy picture. So something to look for, fun kids, some parrots, amusement parks, so travel, hot pink car, or Jeep, fall, of course New York, pencils, crowd, whole bunch of buttons, flowers, cute kitty cats, and puzzles. So, and then it also has the pictures on the back side here that you could use. So, spot the picture puzzles. I did pick up this one. I actually picked up two of them. On the shelf. Now I thought this was really kind of fun because it has things that you'd have in a bookcase. And so it shows a picture of a piece of time. So look, you've got some Halloween here, fall. This is Christmas. So these would be fun in seasonal junk journals. This one is Valentine's. This one here has skeleton, has different, would be good for Halloween as well. It has the mice. There's another Halloween inspired one with leaves and bats and spiders and candles, potion bottles. This one has little bits of different seasons. You've got Christmas, you've got Easter. So lots of fun in here. And of course their back sides are white. You've got Easter. Look at the jars. How fun is that? Another chemistry. And then the gardening. And a cute store front. Cactus. And the baking or sweet shop. So I thought those were adorable, so I grabbed 2 of those. I got these 2 stitch books. Now the back side had the cute stitch figure in there that you can cut out and use to stand it. But this would make a cute cover on a stitch junk journal if you wanted to do that. But all the pictures in here are really fun and would be perfect to put in a stitch junk journal. They've got smaller pictures and bigger pictures that can be cut out and used, little scenes, all the different characters. So really, really cute. And then, of course, this one here is quite similar. Fun Hawaii pictures. More of the stitch. But these are a little bit different than the other one. So be on the lookout for these. They're really, really cute. They were $1.50, which I knew and expected. All of these books were $1.50. And the last book I got was this one, Animal Adventures Activity Placemat. So I picked this up because I thought this would be really cute as just a page in a junk journal. And it is not thin. So you can pop that in and it'd be really fun. So you've got like a winter one here. Could do that with a winter journal. Of course, if you've got grandkids and you want to keep them occupied while you're fixing dinner or your own kids, these would also be great. They're also perfect for travel. But look how fun this is. And it can be colored. And they can do activities in it. Another winter scene, super cute. Makes me want to sit there and complete all of these just by looking at them. I love puzzles, so this one is a fun one. And then the last little bit is what I had gotten at the fall stuff I got at Dollar General. So I did pick up this Spot the Difference activity book. It is like the Dollar Tree one, but it was only $1. So love the flowers. And this one has some really fun pictures in it as well. Clocks, sea. So really, really liked what I was seeing in this one. Travel, cactus, books, ooh, all the goodies that we like. Mountain scenes, and crystals. This one's really pretty. butterflies. Another one that's perfect for travel. Got the forest scenes. Of course, if you got a food junk journal or recipe junk journal. More outdoor scenes. And then this one here is a collage of little tiles. So it has also the pictures, and then it has these two on the back side. Perfect to use in junk journaling. Of course, you got the front as well. I picked up one gnome. It was $1, and this one was the Happy Thanksgiving gnome. Now these were all $1 at Dollar General. This little Hello Autumn decor. I did pick up the white pumpkin. Now I know I bought some of these pumpkins last year, but I don't think I picked up the white last year. So this year I got the white. I got this little bead charm. So now it has a cute tassel on it, but look at this little jar. It is a charm. And it has the little bow, give thanks, and of course these beads. Would be perfect in a dangle. This one's a little easel desktop decor. It was $1. I thought this was adorable. You could put the time, days of the month, or just write anything with chalk on there. So it's a chalkboard. And then the last thing was this ceramic salt and pepper shaker set. You can make these into tassels. You hang them up from there and have the tassel hanging down below. If you can picture what it would look like with all the ribbons and whatnot coming off the bottom. But this one I thought was super cute. You know, it almost has a Halloween look to it because of the swirl. But it is whipped cream. This was $3. Sorry for the crinkles. But the piece of pie, isn't that just adorable? And to have that sitting there on the table, or just for decor for the holidays, I thought that was adorable. But those are all the fun stuff I picked up this week. You'll have to tell me whether you found anything recently that you have found in either the Dollar Tree or Dollar General, and let me know what you come up with. And also, if you see the prices increase in your Dollar Trees, I will be checking out this coming week to see if there's anything that I have seen go up from what I've noticed from before. But here's what there is, and hopefully they won't do a big increase there. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful afternoon.